Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with me. In today's video we will understand about a topic which is related to the date function, and related to date function means it can be now, it can be current date. There are lots of topics there in the scenario, but today we will understand about the first and also the basic topic about the date function, that is now function. And also let me tell you one thing, now function works mostly on all the SQL environment that you know or that you might be using. So those who are new to my YouTube channel, those who are new to my YouTube video, first of all welcome to my YouTube channel. And let me tell you one thing about how do we discuss and learn about a topic, maybe that topic related to SQL, Power BI or Python. How do we discuss it? Let me explain you that. First thing first, we discuss about any topic in two ways. First is the theoretical part, second is the practical part. In theoretical part, we understand the topic, like what is the topic all about, how SQL use the command that is given by you or the query that is given by you, how it works behind the scene, what kind of questions can be asked by the recruiter related to the topic that we are studying. Also in the practical part, whatever topics or whatever details about the topic we have learned in the theoretical part will be used same in the practical way, so that the knowledge about the topic and the concept are pasted in your mind till longer period of time, because theoretical and practical part is very much important for human understanding. So first thing first, let's jump to the theoretical part about the topic, that is now. So first thing first, what is now? Now function is related to a SQL environment, and what does now do? Now gives you the data related to current date, current time and also current time zone. So let us write that in our whiteboard, what is now and what is the syntax about it. Okay, now function, what is the syntax? Syntax is now, open and close parenthesis, simple. What does it do? It gives you the current time, current date and also current time zone. Like, acha, let me tell you one more thing related to current time zone. Some of the SQL environment may show you current time zone, may not show you current time zone. So it is related to the SQL environment that you are using or the SQL RDBMS that you are using. PostGRE SQL, I don't think it shows you the current timestamp. I'm sorry, current time zone. But yeah, current date and current time, it is visible in the output. So this is the syntax, like now and all. And where it is used, it is mostly used during this create table, mostly used in this query. Sometimes what happen, you can also write like this, select now, and you will get the output, but it is mostly used, I mean, in the real world scenario related to corporate field or related to your client work. Mostly you will be able to see the use of now in this query, I mean create table query, right? So that's like what is now. And where do we use it? We use it mostly like when we update something, like something is updated, it will like give you the updated date about the things that you have updated. Like it is in default format. In create table, we use this in a default format. If something is updated, it will give you a timestamp ki like on suppose 20 Jan 3:14 p.m. this thing was updated, or you can say 21 Jan 5 p.m. something was deleted or something was updated, like that scenario. We use this now function just to keep a timestamp, just to keep a knowledge about, yeah, this was updated in this time, or should we update it in next 5 hours or next 6 hours, like that, just to have a watch about the updated thing. Because see, human brain does not remember like when this thing was updated, or when this row was updated, or when some data was updated or data modification was done. So for that, just rather than writing a note with the help of pen and paper, why not to write and give the task to SQL itself? So SQL will do it from its own side. Right now, let's move to the practical part. Related to a practical part, let's move to the SQL environment, right? Let's create a table. Create table employee YT. Okay. Here we will write employee ID, int, employee name, variable character. Then we will write, suppose, email, variable character. Then we will write the date, created at, ठीक है, timestamp. Then I will write default now. ठीक है, that's it, done and dusted. And when we execute it, let's see, do we get any error from this? No, we haven't received any error. It is like create table and successfully done. Let's write select everything from employee YT, and let's see what output do we get. Everything is done and dusted. You get the column name as well. ठीक है, let's insert into some query. ठीक है, insert into employee YT. Let's write values. ठीक है, इसमें let's see, first thing first, let me tell you one thing related to the created date. You no need to put anything. SQL will do it automatically. Right now, see, I am just inserting this three things: email ID, employee name, and email. So let me write it here. It's like one. Let's write some name. ठीक है, let's write it, and that's it. ठीक है, that's it. 3 columns, 3 data related to the 4th column. It will update it automatically. So what's the time? 3:17. Let's see. Yeah, see, 3:17, 20th January 2026 created it. ठीक है, simple. Right now, let's write one more thing. priya@gmail.com. And also, let me tell you one thing. What kind of SQL interview question they can ask you? They can ask you SQL interview question like, suppose you have created a table related to this, and do you actually need to insert the values for the created at column where there was a default now, I mean default now function was already given. Just tell yes or no. So it is like that. You have to tell no, no need, because SQL will do it automatically, because we have given actually default function, right? In default, it will add up the value automatically, so no need to add it from the user side. Okay, and let's execute it. The second one, it's done and dusted. Now see, Amit, Priya, and see, it is like 3:18:44 seconds. Okay, hour, minute, seconds. ठीक है, this is how you can insert the data when you have already kept this default now in the created table. You don't need to add something else from, I mean something from your own side. It will automatically update from SQL point of view, because you have given task to SQL. That's it. Right now I have told you one thing, like you can use select now as well. ठीक है, let me show you how it is working. Like select now, just to get the current date and time. It is like 3:19:20 Jan. See, 3:19:20 Jan, and it is with the time zone. Like if you know, in India it is like plus 5:30. ठीक है, this is how things work. ठीक है, but sometimes what happen, like I have told you here, like when we are inserting the data, it was showing without time zone. Sometimes it works, sometimes it not. I don't know why this things is happening in post GRE SQL, but in real world scenario it will work. No need to worry about. ठीक है, if you do it here, it will show you with the time zone and all, everything will be visible. ठीक है. Suppose if you want to write select user ID and now from employee YT and the table name, let's see what it gives. User ID does not, oh sorry, employee ID is there. I have done a mistake. Now see the employee ID with the time zone. See the current time zone it's showing. ठीक है, current time zone is showing and also the current date and current time. Time zone is nothing but like in India, if you see, it is like plus 5:30. Always when you select a time in your mobile device or in your laptop, it will ask you like Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai, like that dates. I mean cities name are there. You might have seen. This is how now function works behind the scene in SQL point of view. So that's the thing. And also in real life scenario, mostly I have seen HRs using it, mostly like the data analyst who works for HR, mostly they track the time of entry time, like login time or orders, sorry, login time, logout time, like that. And I have seen one thing related to the inventory team, like the order table, when they are in inverting the data, not inverting the data, inverting the goods in their warehouse. At that time when they scan the IEM number, or what's the number, it is like WFM number, like warehouse number, something number was there in Amazon. At that time when they scan it, it shows here like when this product was or the goods were inverted and when it kept in the inventory. So in this way we can see like what was the time it was inverted and what was the time it was inventorized. So in this way we can find the time between the two work. That's the thing. And yeah, this is how things work in real life scenario. Means I have worked in supply chain and in a data analyst field, so I can give you example in that. Also, if you want a recap of whatever things we have discussed in this video, we have discussed like what is now in SQL environment, why it is important, how do we use it in real table, and like we have used it, and also practical table we have seen, like create table, insert into, we have done. Also we have seen the data with timestamp, with time zone, without time zone, each and everything we have seen. So if you find this video helpful and if you got some knowledge from this video, please click on the like button. Also click on the subscribe button with the bell icon, because we do live stream each and every day. So whenever you will be having a doubt related to this topic or related to SQL, related to Python for data analytics, or related to Power BI, just jump into my live stream and ask me doubts related to that. I will help you out with the help of theory, practical, and also the whiteboard, whiteboard session writing. Okay. Also if you know someone who is learning SQL on a daily basis, please share this video to them. It will be really helpful for them, because we upload videos related to any topic in both languages, in Hindi and in English. So whatever language they are comfortable with, tell them about these topics. Also, my comment section and mail ID are open. Whenever you want, you can just ask your doubts either in the comment section, either in the mail ID. It will be really helpful. Like I will help you out in that. Also, live stream is also there. So wherever you are flexible to ask your doubts, you can ask it. So that's all about it. Let's meet tomorrow again in a new video. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Happy coding, happy learning, and happy querying.